Yo, it's your boy Dctree from Dctree-Nation.com, where we cover hoops and heroes. And today we talking hoops. Man, oh man, oh man. The exodus in the Western Conference continues. Russell Westbrook is now a Houston Rocket, and Spurs fans like myself are feeling a little left out. But before you raise the white flag, there are 3 ways the Spurs can still compete in the Western Conference and make some noise in the playoffs. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. All right, first off, I want to say is that if you're a little nervous about the Spurs' upcoming season, you should be. I mean, let's be realistic here. The Spurs are putting a lot of stock in players that are unproven. The Spurs have a lot of potential talent, while other teams have guaranteed proven talent. Now, don't get me wrong. Talent in the Western Conference is great, and that doesn't always translate to wins. But still, you have to be realistic because the Spurs are depending a lot on Murray to get better, White to get better, Lonnie Walker to even get on the court for them to have a chance. Now, Greg Popovich, he's a magician. He has shown that he can do more with less time and time again. So I'm not counting the Spurs out. But when your best player is DeMar DeRozan, your very best player, pound for pound, your best player right now is DeMar DeRozan compared to a Westbrook and a Harden, compared to a LeBron and an Anthony Davis, compared to, Kawhi and Paul George and Lou Williams. Man, it gets a little intimidating. So the 3 things that will keep the Spurs going, and I'm just going to give it to you right out the box. I'm not even going to do the usual filtering thing. Defensively, the Spurs have to be close to the top defensively. That's really the most important thing. They can't have the lackluster defense they had last season, up and down, up and down. They had to be top 3 defensively. Easy. Now, do they have the personnel with DeJounte coming back, White breaking out? They do have the personnel to do that. So defense is the first thing. Second is team basketball. They're not going to be able to depend on one person. DeMar DeRozan, he's an offensive powerhouse. Obviously, you give him the ball, but they're going to have to move the ball. It's going to have to be old school 2014 Spurs basketball player, because if they think they're going to just go into the LA and beat the Clippers and beat the Lakers playing one-on-one basketball against that talent level, that's not going to work. The third thing is outside shooting. They have to get the shooting going, which is a big question mark because, White's shot is kind of off. Murray's shot is unproven. Bellinelli can't make it to the court because he sucks defensively. So I'm curious to see if the Spurs are going to be able to hit threes. They were at the bottom of the league last season in 3-point attempts. Now, they did shoot a solid percentage as a team, but if you're not taking enough threes, DeMar DeRozan, excuse me. If you're not taking enough threes, then, your percentage being high isn't as, important. So it's just a lot of questions surrounding the Spurs. There's a lot of questions surrounding the Western Conference. So, I mean, it's okay to be nervous. And fans, don't get on other fans for being nervous, man. Look around. Look around. It's like an exodus of players going to different teams. On paper, these teams are like NBA 2K20 type rosters, man. It is a little intimidating. It really is. But like I said, it's okay to be nervous, but don't give up on the Spurs just yet, because some way, somehow, these guys always are relevant. Some way, somehow, Popovich pulls some tricks out of a hat, and these boys make it happen. This year won't be any different. For more information on Spurs, check out the main page, Dctree-Nation.com. Like us on Facebook. Don't forget to hit that sub button. Help a brother out. Peace.